Germany's interior minister held a special press conference to commemorate the end of her time in office, at which she boasted about her ministry's performance under her leadership. While speaking to reporters about the situation regarding illegal immigration, she was asked about relations with Poland, specifically how she views the Polish government's declaration that Poland will stop accepting any illegal immigrants. You talk about good cooperation with the Polish authorities, but looking at the situation in Poland and the discussion that has ended, and that the Polish Prime Minister wants to suspend asylum law, we see the opposite. What will happen if Poland actually stops accepting these pushbacks? You rightly point out that actual deportation detentions without arrangements will not work. The Polish Prime Minister actually said that is true. However, we must distinguish between Poland's actions internally and at the external European Union border. I want to explain this again in detail because it's very important. On our border with Poland, we have joint investigation groups. Polish officers cooperate with German officers in joint units. This works very well. Otherwise, we wouldn't have such great statistics. It seemed that the German minister didn't fully understand the question, hence the journalist inquired further. But there is a discussion in Poland about pushbacks from Germany. The Polish government also opposes them. What will happen when such a situation actually occurs at the border? Isn't this bad news for the European system? That's why I said that. I'm glad that we agreed that the detention for deportation is to be done in consultation with our neighbors. A very important point. But what does this mean exactly? That Poland can say what they want, but the arrangements are what they are, and it is Berlin that ultimately decides. Thus, either the Polish side or the German side must be lying. The whole world knows that illegal immigration is incredibly harmful. The United States sends them back to Mexico or El Salvador, and it costs them a lot. But they do it anyway, because it is worth it. The Germans, on the other hand, deportations cost them nothing, because they send them to Poland. What's more, it happens that Polish authorities themselves pick up these illegal immigrants, which sounds bizarre. But it is true. According to the findings of the news agency Niezależna, the Polish border guard, in cooperation with German services, brings migrants expelled from Germany into Poland. There have also been cases of German police cars crossing over the border on their own and dropping off unwanted foreigners on the Polish side of the border. Foreigners transferred by German services to Poland under the Dublin Agreements and readmission agreements are picked up by officers at designated locations on both sides of the border, including at joint Polish-German facilities, including those on the German side of the border. Thus, the ruling Polish government's narrative encounters an internal contradiction. On the one hand, it claims that the Polish-Belarusian border is secure. On the other hand, it agrees to pushbacks from Germany of migrants who, according to Berlin, enter the EU through Poland. Tusk seems to have made a commitment to Berlin that he would be amenable, and Berlin supported him very strongly in gaining power in Poland. Recently, at the Belarusian border, he said, "Now the Belarus-Poland border is 100% sealed. If we don't let anyone through our eastern border, who are the Germans sending us on our western border?" As such, it is not clear whether anyone is actually verifying the country of entry of illegal immigrants, whether they cross the border in Poland, or in the Baltic countries, or via the Balkan route. There may be more than 1 million illegal immigrants in Germany today. According to the outgoing government's plans, at least 200,000 were to be expelled. The new German government is expected to have even more ambitious plans.